Greetings everyone, and right here for another Age of Mythology Replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Zeus. We got bigbuda18. Spawn on top right side as the red Loki. We've got sick lid underscore. When it comes to relics map, there's of course 6 relics map. Seems a little bit more easy to see this time. It looks like in 2 sets of lines. We got Anvil of Hephaestus. We got Armory improves cost less gold. And gold cost of Texas is minus 50%, so that's not a bad cost. I forget the exact amount, but isn't like the gold and other resources about 50-50 splits, so that's about 25% discount. Over here we got Staff of Dionysus. Villagers get regenerating hit points, always nice to have. Skulls of the Choreocopes, a group of monkeys. You get 3, or no, it was like 5 or 6 monkeys. And before retold it was just 3, right? Girdle of Hippolyta. Brain soldiers have more hit points. Head of Orpheus. Improved building line of sight, not that important. And blue crystal shard, getting villagers increased wood and gold gathering by 5%. Not a whole lot of percentage, but that's still pretty good. Another deer now. Deer is more delicious than turkey. Turkey is more delicious than berries. Berries are far more delicious than farms. We do now have Atlantia now queued on up. Over here we do have Forseti. Get the Minotaur versus Trolls. Jason now deployed in the field. Maybe our first year as well. Your first year's on the way.
Λέγε.
There's a troll around, and Norm the Minotaur is located where?
Λέγε.
Don't see Norm. That Norm? No, that's a scout. There's Norm. We do have a spy deployed in one of these villagers down here. Not sure where. Another Great Hall. 2 Great Halls being blown in the field. They're very fine. We've also got Hercules and Loki as well as Hippopotamus being killed off for the delicious meat. Not clicking up Turkey just yet. Norma pushes his way forward. Got some raiding cavalry being queued up. A very large number of them. Does score some of the gatherers. Troll does throw a boulder.
Ετοίμος.
Red's going for a good number of raiders. I've got some longhouses being pulled in the field as well. Through 2 Horseers here. Minotaur needs to keep on running. This water is not traversable, and there's water there. Minotaur, once he gets out of, oh yeah, he needs the bull Minotaur for him to get good movement speed. Horseers and bull regular Minotaurs do move at the same speed, so as he starts cutting the corners, he gets bopped. Norm the Minotaur went down pretty much for free. Only got minor disruption on Red's villagers. Multiple Herseers employed on the field for Red. I'm not a big fan of Herseers myself. I think they're a little bit overutilized. Okay, we got 6 monkeys. 40 health, 5 damage, regular attack speed. They're not great, but they're free. And there's 6 of them. Not sure if relic monkeys are classified as myth units yet. There's a magic monkey, which sounds like a myth unit, but may not be really. Villagers trying to build that extra settlement. Raiding cavalry may have been lacking vision range. These guys don't have the greatest vision range, but does have a spy there. Villagers trying to run. Perhaps try to use that pig there to disrupt movement. Monkeys engaging Perseus along with Jason and Hercules. Monkeys losing population space? Does cost free? I don't think so. I see 7 military units in the field, which seems like a bit more than scouting heroes. The really camera being picked on off. No sent watchtower upgrade. Remember her series and throwing axemen here. The monkeys are doing pretty good work there overall. 4 of them remains. Apparently monkeys can get inside the town center. I didn't know that was possible. I don't know why I didn't think that was possible. Toxidays and Hoplites being queued on up for Zeus. Azek still has X in both Restoration and Bolt. Loki's consumed both of his god powers. They're not aggressive. The Healing Fountain course is useful for repeated attacks and defenses. But now with Blue's secondary town center, he will start pulling ahead in village advantage. Though take a bit of time to start from profit because twice the number of villagers also mean twice the amount of food he needs to truck them up to build those same villagers. Piggies now being eaten. Get that bacon. Signal fire now being researched. Old Minotaur now being researched, so Zeus is gonna be eyeing some more Minotaur. Now the pig does go down. The raid's not gonna be healed on top. We do have another age up for Loki, going for Njord. Get back some mountain giants. Actually been a while since you see Njord. Most time we see was 4 steady for the battle boars. The mountain giant, of course, will give him some myth units, siege units. I was going for a lot of research, including medium infantry and husbandry. So get those piggies a husband. Now have medium infantry, H shields, Sarisa, and medium range sources all queued on up. Zeus is very far from aging on up. And we also got the mountain giant research, or Loki canceled it and now go for regular mountain giants instead. Now summoning good number of berserks. There is the mountain giant research. It is called Jotens. Trying to read what it does. Improve hit points, improve all melee damage by 25%, increase speed by 25%, and grants the punt action so it can punt around the dwarves. Plus 20% health will go a long way. Additional 220 health if my math is incorrect. No, 440 health. No, 220 health, yeah. Yep, yeah, now he's at 100. Yeah, my math is just quick math is way off. Does also get a bit of increased movement speed, so his fort doesn't really slow down his formation all too much. Though right now, Berserks, and the first years move at a pretty good speed right now. Walking Woods now being established right there. Bolts one of Mountain Giants, very nice. That's probably a great target for it. Village create a gate and run. Let's get inside the town center though. Walking Woods do have decent crush damage, so he had quite a bit of crush damage in his army with the Mountain Giants and the Walking Woods. But just get on out of there. They simply did not have a large enough army. Restoration now queued on the bottom field. Zeus has plenty of food, he's a lot more cold. Let's get some free myth units to form in Hari. That should be a very powerful unit when you mix them in. Able to just form like that. Zeus has a village advantage, even though he did lose a good number of villagers here. Never bought a guild, build a gate there. They could have been withdrawn and eat Pumbaa or one of these swamp puppers. Red's not backing off, trying to get this town center built to exert some pressure. Maybe even more if they try to pull out forward Healing Spring. It does cost 100 favor, which he only has 9.3 or 93. Why do you think 9.3? I may want to fall back to that Healing Spring to get healed on up. Now we've got some more raiding cavalry being poured in the field. The spy is still here. These villages are quickly going down. This force is pretty agile. Pursuers maybe a little bit slower than raiding cavalry, but not by too much. This girl is moving at 4.8, so I have no idea. But none of these villages going down. I'm not sure how many villages went down, but right now their village count is even. Red does now have 2 villagers, or town centers. We can build another one back here. Got an armory being established and a market here. And going for a large number around the forest. Going for a secondary economy now. They still claim up the Pumbas and Gators. A lot of food here he's simply unable to claim as well, losing this town center. Now got a hill fort being built as well. Multiple hill forts. I apologize if you hear my drink open up. Now the watchtower research, we have Apollo here to form manticores. Oh no, he canceled Apollo going for Dionysus. It's been a while since I've seen somebody cancel an age up like that. Now have Plow being researched as well. Got copper research, heavy rain soldiers. It's also going to eye for stone walls. Also increase the line size of these walls, as the walls have eyes. This is a good amount of fort infrastructure here. A good number of hill forts will provide a lot of fire support in defensive situations. He's lacking some military production structure. It's got one house and oh, that's one way to open up a hole in the wall. Very nice. Though the gap is quite small, Blue should fall back and let that be the funnel. It's actually a good spot for Blue. There's Hydra, Hail Hydra. Excess housing going down. Blue's not top cap. Restoration can be useful. Bronze can be pretty useful here. There's bronze. That was open up the gate over here. The choke point was very useful for Blue. He has so many tox phase. The opponent has a good number of throwing axemen, but these bronze will help him withstand. Hydra is taking some damage, nothing too significant at the moment. Hydra's at some health out of 800. And already have the 3 heads, being a large amount of heads. This is how you get head. Rock Giant now pulling a few. May see a 5-headed Hydra here. Does that Giant still over there? 4-headed Hydra does go down though. Zeus managed to push his way forward. It's very upgraded force does great work. Village is also being gored by Pumbaa there. Throwing axemen's being hit. Archers are crossing who do bonus damage to this if they are classified as infantry. Blue has done a good job of stabilizing using restoration. Red doesn't lose village for advantage. But it's going to have to spend a lot to get his army back up to build. Though Red has to go through a lot of infrastructure here. Doesn't have time to pull out fortress or siege weapons. Oh, looks like Loki aged up to, what's his name? Iron. Gets stacks of Thimblewinter. Wolves are now attacking. He does have sentry towers for some defense. Or watchtowers. Just report over here. Villagers, some of them starting to go down. Lost someone there. It's gone totally Warsaw, so this will also pretty bad for him. But Blue still has a sizable army. Red is trying to regroup. This one is Blacksmith's research are at. He has some copper stuff. Blue has some copper stuff. He don't need shields. It's my guess hack. I suppose the amount of hill fortress there, actually the shields would have been useful. But overall, you can generally skip some of the shields against the North, since you don't have to fight too much pierce damage. They can do now some hostile on field, counter archer units. Another hoplites are here. A good idea for Blue to pull out some high past this. Right now, Blue's economy is at a complete standstill. He has got his villages back up and working. Trying to kill a fort here. Its army has recovered, so maybe we should start backing on off. Prostagma. Finish Wolf Brood and Huskarls in one build. You know, you don't really see Huskarls all too often, let alone finish Wolf Broods as well. Right now they're at 42 damage. The attack speed is relatively slow. They have good anti-myth unit damage. Monkeys are advancing, providing some extra mass. Right now has 2 townsends. Red has never deployed out this townsend. He may want to get that fixed. Nor this townsend here. More Toxates, more hoplites for Zeus. damage there. The Huskarls do also have good range armor, 64%. I do believe the Huskarls got inside of there. Huskarls do pop on out. Does get intercepted by the monkeys. And as well, range armor, when intercepting armor above 50%, it really starts adding up. Restoration off being cast there. Toxic being overrun by the Huskarls.
Legend.
I'm trying to come out of a really bad time for Blue. I think Blue's gonna lose his army here. Yeah, he's gonna lose his army. Gotta get an improving action here as well. Got a Draga there as well. Basically, Perfius will go down as well. Blue needs to start recovering armies, going for the bronze off weapons and armor. Large armor farms being salvaged over here, using the dwarves to cut that up. Much of the coin on this side of the map has been cleaned up. If we switch over to them, we'll see. Oops, that was the wrong one. Yep. Okay, so this coin deposit here, and this gold deposit way over here. This one's not really obtainable, and this one is consumed. Looks like both players are starting to run out of gold. They can start to mix in some trading caravans, but we'll have to secure up here and go to this town center. Red's trading preferred market will be over here, and this line of rivers there will provide some natural cover. So it's safer for red to trade than blue. Now have Hydra being pulling field as well as some Bold Minotaur. And looks like Red's starting to get some conscription levies out. Multiple archer rangers now being pulled in the field as well. Fortified town centers for blue. Red still has a sizable army on the field. Would press disadvantage, but did not. Carrier pigeons, fortified town centers. Over here, got the irrigation now being queued on up. Does have a market here. Looks like Red is going for more mountain giants and Huskarls. Still, Huskarls seems a little bit weird choice to me. You rarely ever see them. This opponent does have a good toxicity force, so Huskarls will be useful against them. Let's see, never really looked at a Huskarl compared to Hoplite before. Let's take a look. Right now, these are champion Huskarls, which does offer right now with I think iron weapons, right? Nope, just copper weapons. Right now offer 12 damage at regular attack speed.
Hetimos.
Hoplites also provide 12 damage, but they're just heavy at the moment. They do have bronze weapons. I think Hoplites will still be a bit more effective. 51% for hack armor. 90 resources. Huskarls are, of course, 105, so a lot more expensive. Looks like they have great speed at the moment. And they have really high range armor. It's not a really good idea to compare the two, I guess. The extra melee armor for the hoplite will go a long way. Extra 30% melee armor really starts adding up. They take 50% less damage from the Huskarl. Well, the Huskarl only take 20% less damage. Remember as well, when you start getting armor above 50%, it really starts compounding. After all, if you want a comparison, if you go from 0% armor to 10% armor, you take 10% less damage. If you go from 80% armor to 90% armor, you take 50% less damage. 50 additional less damage than 50%. That's bad way to say it. Because you could only receive 20% damage, going down, you only receive 10% damage. Masonry, Hera, so Medusa, small possibility. And Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm could probably be very useful. Got the tax collectors. Blue's from the fastest way forward. Army sizes are in favor of red, but this always seems a little bit bugged. I have no idea. Another Minotaur here, not too many heroes, or any heroes for red. There's 2 up there. Pressing a lot of free damage there. We'll be going to choke point, which will heavily favor towards Fox Days. Hoplites engage teleport. We'll be fighting next to the fountain. Teleport does go down, so we keep trying to charge right forward. There engage some of the Fox Days. Looks like red will out the heaviness of the Mount Giant's fight. We got some raining cavalry here. Of course, large one down. The all flags are countered to them. Soft counter. Free mountain the fire giant there. That's actually very powerful. And now has a whole line of those Toxvays. Fire giants are good. And now to mention, it's pretty easy to keep them alive since they're backline unit. Red has held off the withdrawals and loses army. Large amount of throwing axemen, which is probably a good idea for all the hoplites. Those opponents not going for anything at the moment. Going for Huskarls for the anti-archer. And a large now myth units developing queued on in. Healing Fountain has a lot of work in front of it. Those mountain giants and the fire giant needs a good drink. That's probably a good thing to do. Throw water on the fire giant to heal it. Now we've got 2 donkey caravans being queued up by Blue. He has gotten walls there. This wall is incomplete, but is started. I see some health onto it. Ah, that's what happened there. Here comes the lightning storm. Medusa firing away. Has slight hack damage. Well, this is focused on that amount of fire giant as he is. Got 3 eyesight there. Red's army looks like we'll be largely cleaned up thanks to that lightning storm. These berserks are going to cause some issues for the trading. More Medusa being pulled out by Blue. Classifies as ranged soldier, not infantry. The berserks over here. You've got some hoplites now moving up the gauge. Got a free Draugr over here. That's really not good for Blue. Hercules can start taking that Draugr. So his name's not Dovahkiin. Hoplites engage in various structures. Hoplites engage into all the stuff that's advancing way forward. Hydra being focused on pretty hard there. Another free rock giant. Only a couple of berserks still remain. There still is more than Blue to like. You also need to get those walls being built. Medusa and Lirafron. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Moving over there to respawn. There's a Draugr. We also got Chasing here, who has a times 14 multiply against myth units. He is the anti-myth unit hero. And you get those walls being built. Got some villages being set over here. Let's see, how's Blue's economy doing? He's lacking gold. He has good enough on gold. Going for this gold mine, very nice. Right, starting to establish his own ox caravans. But he has no more gold inside the map, does he? No, he has this bit of gold here. Still a good amount of gold there. Enough to keep his armed stuff game going. Villager's now trying to shank the berserk.
Yeah.
Monstrous Rage. Heroes increase the myth unit's attack speed and something else. You now have, let's see. Yep, increases attack speed or reduces attack speed by 25% of all the myth units and fools increase their movement speed. Very nice. Now there's some walking woods there. And he's going to just use an attack the market there. Just causing some issues there. There's a village nearby, so maybe some from market, no problem. Right now, it's just the trees. They do have good damage, so you can't just use villages to fight them. What's that being built out by Red? He's trying to build a longhouse right here. That's going to cause problems. Maybe we're going to use Bolt on that Berserker right now, because he can't let that longhouse being built. Probably forgot the fact that he can use Bolt.
Έτοιμοι.
I see Blue's bringing over quite a sizable army over here. Though he has a decent amount of force here, he can camp on anything that pops out of it. Red's now bringing an army. A good number of these berserks go be throwing axemen. So some high passes wouldn't be half bad. He's going for his iron research and burning pitch. Whenever our clock stays low, that's generally a good idea as well in this situation. Don't think Blue's army is large enough. He does not have enough favor to bring in the lightning storm. I want to back on off. This may be a little bit too far forward. Three friendlies, Wolf got 4 in the field. Odysseus, he's targeting the rock factory now. Jason and Footloose as well. Over here, got some various forces advancing way forward. That's not good for Red. Gold mine is being interrupted. I don't see too many house caravans on the field. Like he will lose out over here as I thought he would, but he is advancing over here quite nicely. Oh great, there's a spam. Don't click on that. A very good number of Medusa. That does result in a large amount of instant kills against those infantry units. They also have decent damage themselves. 25 damage is pretty nice, and with their increased attack speed, things that upgrade go quite nicely. That also probably go quite nicely for the Hydra as well. Monstrous Rage.
Πρόσταγμα.
Hydra does go down, some Gilby being pursued. 7 boosts are on the field. They're just stringing a whole bunch of units here. Red is having trouble producing any military unit in the field. He has pretty good resource flow, so I'm not sure what he's doing. At this point in time, when you have a good economy, you can just set up infinite queues of military units if you're having trouble, remember, queuing up more stuff.
Lady.
We got a 5-headed Hydra here. Very nice. Hail Hydra. Hydra's down. Trying to get out more Curseirs and Jarls. Maybe they're going for a raiding cavalry while the range is healed. But I don't think he even has medium raiding cavalry yet. Oxen gets petrified. And Red is back game now. This is Angry saying, keep watching, and on the next replay.